Hello friends, Katie here and welcome to Free Flow with Katie. Today's Free Flow is all about letting go of perfectionism. That perfectionism that holds us back. It holds us back from trying new things because we can't do it until we have it perfect. It holds us back from starting a new idea because, again, we have to have this idea perfect in our head before we launch it. It stops us from posting something because we have to have the post perfect. It just holds us back in so many ways because we have this obsessive desire to have everything absolutely perfect before we show it to the world, before we go out and do anything. So today we are going to let go of that need to have it perfect because it's never going to happen. You'll just be waiting forever. So letting go of that need to be perfect and just letting yourself go, letting yourself try new things, not having it right, learning as you go, and just going with the flow, rolling through things. So if that sounds good to you, let's go ahead and get our minds calm, our bodies relaxed, and let's get our energy flowing. So we're going to begin with some tapping. So first we need to just go ahead and feel into this need to be perfect. That's holding you back. This need to be perfect, just making everything such a big ordeal because it has to be so perfect. Feeling into that, you can pause here if you need a bit longer, but getting those emotions to bubble to the surface. You can even rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being really intense need for things to be perfect when it comes to this thing. Getting specific with yourself. And we will begin tapping, starting on the inner eye. I need things to be perfect. Because what I put out there is a reflection of me. And I don't want to look bad. I don't want to look silly. So before I do anything, this thing needs to be perfect. And I will obsess and overthink. And keep myself completely stuck. Stuck from moving forward until I have things perfect. Squeezing the wrist, 3 finger widths down, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Doing a little release work, a little pattern interrupt, getting our mind off that for a second. Just gonna come into some shaking. So raising your arms up and back down. Using your breath as you breathe in and exhaling out of your mouth to let it go. So try not to think much about anything. Just letting any heaviness you feel in your body go as you shake. Light bounce in the knees. If you practice with me often, you know we do this a lot. One of the best ways to release some of that heavy energy, get things moving and flowing. It's overall good for just getting your energy flowing and getting your blood moving. One more time, arms shaking up and back down. Just pause for a second, feeling into your body. Focusing on the buzzing sensation, tingling sensation within your hands. Feet tall and grounded. Your feet grounded, legs tall, spine tall. And let's come back in for some tapping. Coming into the inner eye, I just need things to be perfect. Because if they're not perfect, people will judge me. And I want people to see the best version of me. So I have to just keep working and working until things are absolutely perfect. Even if it takes me months or even years longer than it needs to. Because perfection feels more important than moving forward. So even though I have this need to be perfect, I choose to take this time to slowly release my grasp and come into the idea that progress is more important than perfection. Squeezing the wrist again, deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Coming back, we're going to do some meridian stretching to work on our wood element, that's the liver and the gallbladder. When they are imbalanced, a lot of times we can be stuck in this mind of perfectionism. We have this obsessive need to have things done exactly the right way, and it can keep us really stuck. So coming out into a really wide stance, as wide as you can go, placing your arms out to the side. You're going to bend, placing one hand on the floor, other hand stretches up. Feeling the stretch through the side of the body, coming back up to center and stretching to the opposite side. Coming back up to center. And we're going to do this a few times, feeling a nice stretch, opening up through our meridian channels, but also just through the body. Inhale as you come up. Exhale to the side, looking. And as always, listen to your body. If it feels too difficult to get down into this position, you can put a block here, do something to kind of lift the arm up a bit. But if anything feels achy or painful, don't do it. Make sure it's comfortable for you so that you're getting that light stretch. Just a few more. One more on each side. Inhaling, exhaling, stretching. Inhaling, exhaling, stretching. Coming back to center, heel toe yourself in. And then we're just going to hinge from the waist, coming down, getting a stretch through the back of the legs. Letting your arms hang by your side. Going to one leg. And walking over to the other. Again, if you're not able to get there, just bending and touching on the knee. So just listening to your body, but just feeling a stretch through the back of the legs. Using your breath to breathe out any stagnation. Switching sides just for a few breaths. Coming back back to center, bending the knees slightly. You're just gonna roll your body up slowly. Hanging here for a minute, allowing the blood to rush back down into your body so that it won't get all winky wonky and fall over. So just getting yourself back stable. Beautiful. Now coming into just a light flow. You're going to lift your arms up, opening them up, coming back to center, and allowing the arms to flow down. So coming up, grow tall, opening up, coming together, and coming down. So pairing with the breath, inhaling up, inhaling open, exhaling close, and exhaling down. Growing tall through the legs as you come up and open, stretching through the arms. Slight bend in the knees as you push your hands in and lightly float down your hands. So here we're working with our lungs, our metal element. Again, with perfectionism, a lot of times it's just because we're in that place where we're very rigid in our mindset and the way of thinking. So just getting balance back into our lungs, allowing us to be more creative, go with the flow. Go of the need to be perfect. Going with your breath, inhaling, opening up, compressing, and coming down. One more time. Coming in with tapping. It's okay to let go. Things don't have to be perfect. In fact, the only way to get better is by putting myself out there and trying. Learning from my mistakes. Learning by what works and what doesn't. And every time I put myself out there, the better and better I become. So it's not about perfection. It's about trying, learning, growing, expanding. It's about progress over perfection. And I choose to move forward, even if I don't have it all perfect. It's safe to move forward. And I choose to allow myself to be imperfect. Knowing that this is all part of the process. I choose to let go of the need to be perfect. Squeezing the wrist, deep breath in through the nose, Exhale out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Arms floating up. Exhale as they float down. One more time, inhale up. And then exhale down. Hanging by your side, keeping your eyes closed if they're not already. And visualizing whatever it is that you are working on, that you're being held back by perfectionism. I want you to visualize yourself doing this thing, putting yourself out there, whatever it is that you're working towards, doing it without it being perfect. There's still so much work to do, so much more to learn, but you go ahead and do it anyways. And as you do so, you notice while you're doing this that, oh, maybe next time I'll do this a little better. But I'm glad I put that out there because now I know. So the next time you do the same thing and do it a little better. You keep doing this and seeing how that you are evolving and growing. As opposed to holding yourself back and never putting yourself out there and staying stuck, waiting to become perfect. Seeing that actually moving forward, even when you're not ready, has created so much confidence within yourself, so much joy, feel at ease. You might get to a point where you feel like, wow, now I finally have it perfect, and something else comes up. So saying that perfectionism really is a hard one to tackle. But you keep putting yourself out there, doing new things, trying this. And seeing how good it feels to actually move forward. So really picture yourself in that moment. Accepting progress over perfection. Placing your hands on your lower belly, taking a deep breath in and out. At the pelvic bone, swiping all the way up to our bottom chin. Sealing all that in and giving yourself a nice little shake. So hopefully you feel a lot better about whatever it is that you're holding off of due to perfection. It might take a little while for it to kind of integrate into your mind. You can continue with this practice, but seeing that progress is so much more important. Moving forward is so much more important than holding ourselves back until it becomes this perfect time, this perfect way of being, until we have it down perfectly. So let me know how you feel in the comments below. Maybe again in a couple of days, if you felt a shift, come back here, let me know. I love hearing from you guys. But as always, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back again next week. Much love.
Hey ladies, if you're ready to dive deeper into your emotional blocks that have been holding you back, come join me inside Mindfully Me. Here you'll find an ever-growing gallery of workshops and free flows designed to help you connect with yourself, build real confidence, and move through the stuck places at your own pace. Inside, you'll find free flows categorized by moods, your mindset struggles, or even the season of life you're in. So it's easy to find exactly what you need right when you need it. Leave comments, questions, and requests in the community section because you don't have to figure it out all alone. Come explore the gallery of workshops and flows inside Mindfully Me. I'll meet you there.